Cleaning up the Schmo here, Ben.
I'm a fashion guru myself. Can you not tell?
Fashionista.
I've even got the Mexico socks on. Look at these. The Mexican socks.
This is the Schmo with the pro, one of the top young trainers in all of boxing, Mr. Ben Davison, right over here for the Gypsy King vs. Otto Wallin final press conference. How we doing?
I'm pretty good, you?
The Schmo can't complain. You're blending in over here in the west coast of the US of A, California surfer style here, man. That's not really common for a boxing trainer.
Well, I'm mixed between, like, I've got the slick Prince Charming hair, but then I've got the Mexican thing. I've got the white beach outfit, but I've got the Mexican socks. Just multicultural, really.
Definitely, and you're playing the part well. Now talk to me for a second, man. When you first were approached from Tyson Fury, he was a very heavy-set guy, out of shape, battling with depression, but he had faith in you. You got the phone numbers from the females. What were those first training sessions like with the Gypsy King to get him back in shape?
Yeah, on a serious note, he was in a very, very low place, and I remember taping his gloves up for the first session that we ever done. And although he's such a stature of a man, the excitement was like a child as I was taping his gloves up. And I knew at that moment he had the love for boxing still there. And my goal at the time was just to get him to fall back in love with boxing, because if he enjoyed training, he would keep doing it. And if he kept doing it, he was going to lose the weight. And that was the first step that we needed.
And after that victory with Tom Schwartz, he stayed in shape, man. He stuck to the running. He's looking the best he's ever looked. He's the happiest he's been. Why is that, Ben?
Because I feel like people sometimes say to me, what's the secret? And, it's not a secret, but I just feel that we've found the balance between enjoying training yet effective training. And I feel like that is our little thing that we've got.
And you're younger than him, man, but that doesn't mean anything. Age is not a number. Or maybe it is just a number. It's all about experience, man. Where did you learn how to become such a great person at your craft?
Obviously through being involved in boxing myself as a young lad. Once I got into coaching at a very young age, about 18, 19, and I was lucky enough to have a lot of time around a legend in British boxing in Jimmy Tibbs. I learned a hell of a lot there, and just out of frustration of myself and how I was coached, and I always have my own ideas, and if I want to do something, I want to be the best at it, and if I can't be the best at it, I don't want to do it. So, I've always been very analytical. If I don't know something, I'm going to go and find out, and I'm going to find out as much about it as I can, and I'm just an in-depth type of character, and I feel like that's helped me in this job role that I've got.
If Tyson sticks to the game plan for this fight, how do you see it going down Saturday evening?
The honest truth is I think that Otto Wallin's massively underrated. Now, that's not the public's fault, because, even for myself to find his main challenge that he's had so far was very, very tough. I had to work very hard to get the footage of that fight. But once watching that fight, I could see that he is a world-level boxer. So I think that there'll be a few rounds where they have to suss each other out. It'll make Tyson have to think, work things out, try some things that may not work, and then once he works things out, then Tyson will start to take over. But you never know. Listen, being an awkward southpaws, one thing that Tyson has got, which often he doesn't have to bring out, but potentially may have to, is his heart and his
testicle fortitude.
Exactly that.
Well said. Now, you mentioned it was difficult to get the footage of Otto Wallin. How did you get that footage?
Oh, that's a big secret. How much do you want to pay for that?
Schmo will pay the big bucks. Look what the Schmo's wearing right here.
Jeez!
Yeah.
That's like, what, can me and you go shopping one day? Like, clothes shopping? Yeah?
He gets the W. There's great places over here in Caesars.
Yeah. Do you reckon you could take me to the next level in my fashion?
Well, maybe some stitched over there in the Cosmo.
Is that the place to go?
Schmo says it's a place to go.
If that's where you go, that's where I'm going.
Also, the Schmo goes where the Gypsy King goes.
Yeah?
Claudio Lugli, UK company. Yeah, I know you know what's up.
Yeah.
Now talk to me for a second. I know we don't like to look 2 steps ahead here. We're only focusing on the moment in the heavyweight division. Styles make fights. Anything could happen. Everyone anticipates the rematch with Deontay Wilder. When that inevitably happens, what's the result?
Listen, they're both fantastic fighters. I believe that Tyson's number 1, Deontay Wilder's number 2. It's a big risk that both fighters are taking, but I've got full faith in my man Tyson Fury getting a W by any means necessary.
Well said. And what do you like to tell all your fans out there worldwide beyond the UK?
Follow the Schmo.
He's the pro, one of the best in the business, training boxers on the Schmo. MGM Grand, we're out.